All right, so I just got distracted because I had to tell some kids to go out to recess. And yeah, it's time to get my kids now. Good morning, it's Monday again. It is almost 11:20 and my kids are outside for recess and they're gonna be coming in really soon. During my prep time today, I actually had to run to the grocery store because I stupidly left my lunch at home in the refrigerator. So that actually took up most of my prep time, and then with the remaining time I had, I was just setting up the classroom for rest time. So I didn't really get to accomplish much today, but sometimes that happens. And you know what? I really can't complain today because the cubbies were finally moved from inside my classroom to out in the hallway. So I have this beautiful new blank wall and it feels like the room is so much more spacious, and I'm hoping that a majority of the sand will stay out in the hallway instead of coming inside my classroom. Because y'all, my kids drag in so much sand from the playground. Like, I am so surprised that we have any sand left outside. So that's definitely a good start to the week. I feel like I have been fighting to get the cubbies outside of my room for like ever. But now that has finally happened, and it is a great way to start the week. But anyway, it is time for my kids to come back inside. So I am going to stop talking and get ready for lunch. Good morning, y'all. It's Tuesday. After school yesterday, I spent like 2 hours rearranging all of the furniture. I got hot and sweaty. My back is hurting today, but it was so worth it. The centers are all moved around and kind of spaced out a little bit more, and I'm really digging the new setup. I'm still not 100% sure that it's gonna stay this way, but worst case scenario, I'm only gonna be tweaking a couple things. But the point is, I'm so happy, my kids are loving it, it's the best thing ever. Anyway, it is actually like almost 11:20. My guys are outside for recess right now, and again, I didn't have anything for lunch today, so I went back to the grocery store. And in addition to picking up food, I also grabbed this. The pre-K 3 teacher has a similar construction set, and I've always been low-key jealous of it. So when I saw this at the grocery store, I knew I had to get it. I don't know if my kids are gonna get a chance to play with it today, but they definitely will tomorrow. Oh my God, they're gonna love it. I gotta say, moving everything around in my classroom and really fully utilizing the space that we have is making me feel so much happier in this room. It is a much more positive space. I cannot even describe to you how excited I was to come to work today. I can honestly say that this room is my happy place. Hey y'all, it's like almost 5:20. I have been here for so long. I have been getting some stuff done on my computer, and I gotta say, having these cubbies out of the classroom is definitely helping my focus. I find that having parents and children constantly coming into my classroom during the after school has been so distracting, and it was taking me like 2 hours to accomplish like a 30-minute task. And now that I have the cubbies out there, when I sit down to work for 2 hours, I can really work for 2 hours. And it's just really a good feeling. I definitely think that my productivity at school is going to skyrocket now that the cubbies are in the hallway, which seems like such a little change, but it really changed everything. In the afternoon, I did set up one of the math activities that we will be doing for the student-led conferences, just to give them an opportunity to practice again. It was not mandatory. They only came to the table if they were interested, and I'm happy to say that like half the class wanted to do it. I am still not 100% sure what I want to do with my class tomorrow morning, but I am kind of leaning towards having my assistant teacher lead a write the room, but with numbers instead of letters. We really have not practiced writing the numerals, so I think this is a good way to start. Good morning, it's Thursday. It is almost 10 o'clock and my guys are finishing up PE upstairs and I have been enjoying my prep time. I have just been catching up on a task that we were assigned last week, doing some of the program of inquiry horizontal alignment. That sounds really complicated, but basically we are just answering questions about our current units to see if we need to rework anything for the future. It's not really that demanding, but it's definitely tedious. Anyway, my kids are gonna be downstairs any minute now, so I am going to go get a refill on my coffee, then I'm gonna come back downstairs and do circle time with them. And then they're gonna go outside for recess and my assistant teacher and I are gonna have a meeting. So I'm gonna go do all of that and I'll check in with you later. Good morning, y'all. It's Friday. Yesterday, I didn't really have time to sit down and check in just because we had our whole staff meeting, and immediately after that meeting at 4:30, I left to go to my friend's house, and then I watched the baseball game because it was opening day, so of course I had to stay up for that. So I really don't think I got to bed until like almost 1 o'clock. And since I was up so late, I woke up late and I got here like pretty much right at 8:20. Anyway, my kids are outside for recess right now. It is around 11:20, so they're gonna be coming in pretty shortly. I was spending a little bit of my prep time just trying to finagle the classroom a little bit. I stack the tables every day for rest time. And my assistant teacher, who is in the classroom with them during rest time, told me that she couldn't really see all of the children with the new room setup. So I was just trying to figure out if there was a way for me to stack the tables so that she was able to see everybody. And I think I got it done. But ultimately, she's gonna be the final judge. So moving the tables took about 20 minutes of my prep time, and for the rest of the time, I was enjoying a late breakfast because I'm starving, catching up on some work on the computer, and then watching a recap of the baseball game from last night. I didn't get to watch the whole baseball game because I was at my friend's house when it started. So even though I saw the end of it, I wanted to see all of the highlights, so that's what I did. My God, I am just realizing that I haven't even talked about what we did for centers today. Since we are getting ready for our student-led conference, the PE teacher gave me a little paper that she had with a cute little sports border, and she wanted all of my kids to draw pictures of what they do in PE. So that's what we did today. Each of my kids got a paper and they drew me a picture of PE class. Anyway, I can definitely hear kids in the hallway, which means they are back from recess. So I'm gonna stop talking and get them ready for lunch. Okay, so it's Monday now, and I definitely forgot to end the vlog, so I'm gonna do that now. So that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next one. There we go, yes! Gotta put my old lady lotion on. Oh, I need to pee. Why am I like this?